Welcome back to the last video session of the chapter Animal Kingdom. I'm going to discuss class Mammalia. That doesn't mean that from here onwards I will not upload videos. Yes, I'm going to upload videos, but need session. Got it? So we have completed the NCERT concepts of cell, the unit of life, and Animal Kingdom chapter so far. Only NCERT. Now from here onwards, from next week onwards, I'm going to upload 5 videos that related to NEET concept. So I'll be starting with cell, the unit of life. That is, I'm going to talk about the higher concepts that is required for only NEET aspirants, NEET students, MBBS students, future MBBS students or future doctors. Okay, so this is the thing. I would like to add one thing. See, from here onwards, if your score is below 600 plus 600, below 600 out of 720 in NEET, so you are going to write NEET in 2022, I am sure that you are not going to get government medical seat. In Karnataka, there are about 19 government medical colleges and 41 private medical colleges. So private, forget about it, government. So your target is to get a seat in government medical college. How many are there? 19. How many seats they provide? Total 2000 to 2500. That is less. Your rank should be within that to get government medical seat. Yes. And one more thing is, out of 2500 seats they provide in government medical colleges, 40% goes for reservation category. Gone. So remaining 60% is for GM and other categories. You got it? So your score should be more than 600 plus. 600 plus. Is it easy to score 600 plus? No. If you just avoid sleeping, if you avoid watching TV, playing games in the mobile phone, okay, concentrate, dedicate yourself, okay, for your parents or maybe for yourself, for your great future, then only you can achieve getting a seat in government medical college. Remember it. Let me tell you frankly, if you get, let us say 550, so you get a seat in private medical college, but I think your parents cannot afford that. 1 year obviously they can, 8 to 10 lakhs, but second year, third year, fourth, no way. It costs around 40 to 80 lakhs, depends. Got it? It's very expensive, let me tell you frankly. So you have to set a goal now. Okay, so set a study plan, then follow it accordingly. This is a really great chance for you people. Obviously I know that we are missing you here and this is virtual classes, but still you have plenty of time, that is for your self study. Please use that time. Okay, instead of completing watching the videos and you say like done, I'm done with the classes, okay, writing notes, okay, even I understood the concept. No, you have to refer materials. If you get a chance, get MCQ book, start solving the questions. Okay, plenty of the questions, done. Okay, whenever you take the questions, take it as a test. Okay, and after that, after attending the test, you evaluate. That is called a self-evaluation. After self-evaluation, just check where you have gone wrong, that is wrong options. Okay, take a small notebook and start writing. Okay, that is actually the particular concept where you have missed, okay, to answer it correctly. Or maybe sometimes you go for guesswork, so again write on that. Okay, so these are the thing actually. You have to make a small notebook, you have to write some important points wherever, even actually you can just write it on a sheet or maybe somewhere else, maybe on the table or maybe in your textbooks, wherever. Okay, even shirts, pads, wherever, write the points and stick it. Okay, so this is the thing. That means every day when you wake up, obviously these important notes or materials or maybe the points should be visible to you. So to recall. Before you go to bed, I believe that you go to bed maybe between 11 to 12 o'clock. So before you go to bed, let me tell you, it's very important suggestion, recall. Okay, recall. What did you do in that particular day? What concept you have learned? How well you have understood that concept? Recall. Done. Next day, a new day, go with your routine. Then again same, before you go to bed, recall. The next day like that, it goes like that. Got it? So do not depend on a teacher. Teacher can guide you, but it's you. It's you. Let me tell you. Okay, fine. Chalo. Mammals, mammalia, we all belongs to the class mammalia. Why? Because we have very important characteristics. What is that important characteristics? The presence of body hairs. Yes, do aves, do they have hair? No, they have feather. Okay, hairs are completely absent. What about amphibia? What about reptilia? Do they have hairs? No. So presence of hairs, plus presence of mammary glands. That is the gland which produces milk for the nourishment of the young ones. So mammary glands. So why? To nourish the young ones. Done? Can you write the full? Okay, nourish the young ones. This is the important characteristics of the class Mammalia. That's what they are called as mammals. Mammary glands, mammals. Okay. The next is forelimbs. Obviously, we have very well developed forelimbs, particularly like for holding the things. Okay, so for doing so many activities. Correct. At the same time, we have got a very well developed hind limbs also. What is the function of hind limb? Walking, running, swimming. Yes. So forelimbs, how many are there? A pair plus hind limbs. How many are there? Pair. Done. What is the function of it? You can write it. Simple, you know it. Okay. Other than that, do we have eyelids? Yes, we have eyelids. Do we have external ear? Yes. Do we have tympanum? No, we don't have tympanum. So it is the only one class which actually exhibit external ear. So external ear is present. What is the biological name of that external ear? Simple. It is called as pinna or pinnae. Pinna. One pinna. Okay, so we have it. Okay. Other than that, what about our digestive system? Is it complete? Yes, we have very good digestive system. Oh, I forgot. In the case of aves, the digestive system or alimentary canal is similar to human beings, like mammals. Similar. Everything is same, but they have extra two parts that is called as crop and gizzard. Okay, so they have some extra parts which is attached to their alimentary canal that is bit longer compared to mammals. Okay, in terms of parts. Okay, just add. In the case of aves, they have crop and gizzard. So this is the thing. Just add it. Function later when I discuss about the cockroach digestive system. I'm going to explain what is crop and what is gizzard later. Okay, that is in another chapter. Fine. So human beings or mammals digestive system is complete. So no need to write about it. Circulation. In the case of birds, circulation open type, closed type. All what chordata, it is nothing but closed type itself. So circulation is closed type. Okay. Heart, 4-chambered. I think no need to write. 2 auricles, 2 ventricles. Done. Okay. So this is it. Then other than that, reproduction is always sexual. So we write it. Sexual reproduction. Okay. Respiration. We have got lungs, a pair of lungs. Okay, that means we are 100% terrestrial organism. But there are some exception where some mammals, they swim. Okay, for example, you take the in mammals, sexes are obviously separate. Okay, so sexes are separate. We write sexes are separate. Okay. Other than that, fertilization is always internal, not required. You can write it down. Okay. And majority, 99% of the mammals, they are viviparous. What is the meaning of viviparous? They give direct birth to the young ones. Direct, not oviparous. And the young one looks similar to the parent, that is viviparous. And one more thing is viviparity is nothing but the ability of the female organism or ability of the mammals to carry their young ones for some time actually. That is nothing but gestation period. Human beings, what is the gestation period? 9 months. That is the time taken by the embryo to develop into complete human being. Yes, so the same thing is nothing but viviparous. Okay, and some mammals are marsupials. That means they carry their young ones in the external pouch. Kangaroo is a very good example actually. In examples we will talk about it. But there is one exception, that is an organism called as platypus. Platypus, what is the scientific name? So it's very important. Ornithorhynchus. Ornithorhynchus. I'm a bit confused. Is it U or O? Fine. Okay. So Ornithorhynchus is actually nothing but platypus, which is egg-laying mammal. So which is oviparous. Note this one. Very important. Okay. Oviparous. Done. So easy. Other than that, I think I have discussed about respiration, lungs. Yes, done. Okay, separate oviparous, viviparous. So, oviparous means Ornithorhynchus platypus. Even they there are mammals which can fly. Bats, Chiroptera. Okay, if you want you can write Chiroptera. Okay, so these are actually the characters. If I miss some characteristics, you can just refer NCERT. I will cover up it in the NEET session. So get ready for NEET session. From next week onwards, the duration also increases. So fine, chalo. Thank you very much. Study very well. I'm going to give you the examples of the mammals with along with the pictures also. Fine, chalo. After this session, you will see that. Thank you very much. Have a good day.